Hello, good day, and welcome to Good Media HQ. This is our beginner's guide to graphics design. We've talked about what is graphics design, and now we are going to be looking at the elements that makes up a graphics design. We are going to be starting with line, as apart from a dot or a point, a line is, I think, the next uh, parts or elements that make up a graphics design. So, what is a line? A line is the connection between 2 points. Line is one of the main elements or building blocks of graphics design, and in fact, a few other parts of the element of graphics design is made up of lines. Talk about the text, texture, form, shapes, and many other ones are always made up of lines. Lines can appear in many forms. Some examples may be straight, curved, continuous, dotted, thick, thin, real, implied, and implied. The form of the line determines the type of work it can do in a graphic design. Anything that is longer than a long point, that is, anything that is longer than a point, may be considered as a line. And lines does not have a place it must end. Line does not have an end space. Any line that is thin enough to not be considered as a single point or a dot, no matter how thick or how thin they are, is also considered to be a line. And series of dot or point is also called a line because they work like an unbroken line when used in a design. Okay, that is just a simple definition of the line. And now we are going to be checking up the uses of line. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It is free, and make sure you make sure you turn on the notification bar so that you can receive notification when we post the next part of this video, because it is a continuous video. Okay, the uses of lines. Lines can be used to separate borders in the graphics design. As you can see here in this picture, lines were used to separate the chapter section of the design and the other section. This make it look so much arranged and better. If the line was not there, I don't know, it will have looked kind of odd and kind of bad. Yes, and as you can see, the line gives it this kind of hierarchy. It gives it that kind of importance. Line naturally, they gives hierarchy to whatever you put them on. When you have a graphics design, you put a line on a particular element, it gives hierarchy. Even if it is dotted line, you put a dotted line uh, around a picture or an image in or a graphics design, it gives it hierarchy. So line, they gives hierarchy to your element. Vertical lines can be used to create a sense of strength and stability. An example of this can be a row of trees in a picture, creating a series of vertical lines. Horizontal lines can be used to create a feeling of calmness, peace, or passiveness. Horizontal lines are mostly used to direct our eye to read from right to left instead of the normal way of reading from left to right. And because of this, horizontal line can be used to point towards the direction, to direct the viewer towards a particular place. Of course, we see horizontal line everywhere on your road. You see lines on the high board, the direction board. You see line. This one is pointing towards this place. This one is pointing towards this place, and this gives you this kind of direction. It gives you horizontal line are mostly used in that way, and it gives you this kind of calmness. It gives you this kind of direction. Your eye tends to follow the place they direct you to be. Even if you are not going towards a way and you are going on the road and you see two lines pointing, one pointing towards where you are going and the other pointing towards the other one, you immediately understand what the line pointing towards the other way, what it is telling you. Next time you are going towards the other way, you will know that okay, I've seen a line that goes this way, and you will be directed towards that place, even if the line has been removed. Okay, in the picture below, you as you can see, line is used to give things I've said they are used to give hierarchy here. It has been used apart from the fact that about making an happen have been uh they have been given hierarchy with the fact that they were brought out. It gives them another hierarchy with the fact that they have a line under them. Having a line under them gives them this kind of hierarchy, and it makes you want to read them. It gives you this kind of calmness and peace, and that is what an horizontal line does. Diagonal lines can be used to create a sense of excitement or drama. An example of this may be something that appears offset in an artwork that creates a feeling of interest. Diagonal lines themselves are lines that are pointing towards any angle except from 0 and 90 degrees, and can be used to create a design themselves. A viewer's eye will naturally follow a line to where it is leading, and an artist can utilize line to help lead the viewer to the subject of most importance, or to pull the viewer around. Lines can be used to organize your content too, and it is used in most magazine and newspaper to organize them and give them the best decorated look. We are going to be continue our beginner's guide to graphics design in our next class, where we are going to be talking about space and the remaining element of graphics design. Do remember to subscribe and tell us what you think about the video in the background, in the comment section. Thank you.